Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? It had been a long time since I visited my own personal adult playground, the Dollar Tree. It was so refreshing rolling through those automatic doors like I was meant to be there, for you, the people, so you didn't have to. I followed the bright lights to the back of the store, and then I made a beeline directly to my favorite part, the frozen food section. As I gazed through the glass doors to find my new, highly processed frozen food treasures, all I could see was foods I've already tried before, and I was about ready to leave. But it was at that moment I saw out of the corner of my eye this 6.5 ounce box of Himalaya Fresh veggie meatballs. Now hold on a second. Veggie meatballs? That's an oxymoron. Wouldn't it simply make more sense to call them veggie balls since there's no meat in them? There's no such thing as a veggie meatball. It's either veggie balls or meatballs. But at the end of the day, I really don't care what they call them, veggie balls or meatballs, as long as they're moist balls. There's nothing worse than dry balls in your mouth. If you like balls as much as I do, whether they're veggie balls or meatballs, smash that like button and let me know what your favorite balls are. These veggie balls are made with 5 vegetables and a touch of Indian spice. They're all natural, meat and soy free, and contain no preservatives. They're also vegan, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. And of course, this box of veggie balls only costs $1 because everything at the Dollar Tree is only $1. Now I wish we would see more short, sweet, and simple ingredient lists like this one. Unless you have an issue with the controversial palm oil, there's nothing bad in these. Per 3 balls, there's 129 calories, 5 grams of total fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 252 milligrams of sodium, 20 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugars, and 2 grams of protein. You can deep fry, microwave, or bake these. And today I'm using my air fryer. Speaking of my air fryer, I've actually gotten a couple emails and messages from people that are literally furious with me for cooking foods in the air fryer. They're mad, saying they don't have one, and I shouldn't cook in an air fryer because the directions don't specify an air fryer. And then they tell me they're unsubscribing. There's one main reason I've been cooking in my air fryer lately. But first, let me explain something about an air fryer. It's not a fryer at all. It's an oven. Specifically, a compact convection oven. A whole lot of people have full-size convection ovens in their homes. And they cook frozen items just like I'm doing in my compact one. The only difference between a conventional oven and a convection oven is that a convection oven circulates air and cooks food a little bit quicker and more evenly. So you can get mad at me all you want that I'm using an air fryer because it's nothing more than a compact convection oven and cooks food a little bit quicker and a little more evenly. I love my air fryer and I use it several times a week for the main reason it's easier for me to use in a wheelchair because a hot baking sheet on my legs tends to cause obvious problems. The bottom line is, I'm going to continue to use my air fryer in videos for the reasons I just explained. If you feel the need to unsubscribe, that's your prerogative. But please, just go ahead and unsubscribe and don't send me nasty emails and messages. Because if using an air fryer oven upsets you that much, it's definitely time for you to move on. Now let's really drive the air fryer haters crazy and put our balls in the basket. Many of you have commented, and I agree, the coating on the basket is wearing off. But so far it hasn't caused any issues with sticking or stuff coming off on the food. I really think it's happening for 2 reasons. Sometimes I'll use it and I'll wash it the day after. And when I do that, I can see where the salt kind of corrodes the coating. I also think it's from washing it so much, because I literally think I'm wearing it out. The directions say to cook at 450 degrees for 2 minutes, and then flip and cook for 2 more minutes. Since my air fryer only goes up to 400 degrees, I'm going to start these off at 6 minutes and see if they're done at that point. So into the air fryer they went. Come follow me on Instagram if you want to see pictures of food I eat throughout the week that I don't video, other random things I do throughout the week, and if you're lucky enough, you might even see a picture of me from time to time.
Ah! Boogeyman!
I'm not sure why anyone would want to see me. Trust me, I have a face for radio. But for some reason, I get a lot of requests to show my face. Personally, I like the anonymity. After 6 minutes in the hot air oven, our veggie balls smelled marvelous. And although they look like Nutriloaf balls, they look done. So here they are, all plated up. Then we went in and stabbed one like a prison snitch with a see-through fork of soup. It was looking good before it jumped off the fork of soup, but then when I picked it up, it was still cold. So we put them back in the air fryer for a few more minutes. After another 3 minutes, I was sure they were done. Now it's time to put the see-through fork of soup back to work. And stab it again like a prison snitch. And this time, make sure you're in deep enough so it'll stick. Now these actually don't look too bad. From the looks, they kind of remind me of a crab cake and a salmon cake. Well, like I said before, it reminded me of a Nutriloaf. And once you bit into it, it looked even more like a Nutriloaf. But thank goodness, it didn't taste anything like a Nutriloaf. Look at that. Doesn't it look good? These Himalaya veggie balls were absolutely delicious. The flavors were amazing, as were the contrasting textures. The outside was light and crispy, and the inside was soft and creamy with a slight spiciness and amazingly delicious curry flavor. These are the types of textures and flavors that prevent me from eating in moderation. They're so good overall, I just can't stop eating them. And it goes to show, you don't need 100 ingredients to make good quality, cheap, delicious food. I found nothing at all wrong with these, other than the fact there weren't more in the box. These were gone lickety-split, and I really wish I would have bought 10 more boxes. Which is why I have to give the Himalaya veggie balls a perfect score of 10 out of 10. If you'd like to help support the Wolf Pit, consider being a patron. You can pledge as little as $1 a month, that's only $12 for the whole year. Or you can pledge more, that's up to you. Either way, every little bit's appreciated and helps me produce more high quality videos more often for you, the people. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.